So here's one thing where I think there's some fear that's a little, well, I'm glad you're getting this fear because you should have had this fear all along, and it's this fear of DUIs. And I think that a lot of people I respect, by the way, some of my best friends in this movement are on the opposite side of this issue from me. But what I think is missing is that some people may think that you're not getting DUIs now. You're getting discriminated and getting DUIs now, right now. If you're out driving and your nanograms are above 5, like everybody's always worried about this 5 thing, right? Oh, I went to sleep, I woke up the next day, 10 hours later, I was still at 10. Okay, if you're driving now, and a cop finds a reason to pull you over now, and I don't care, broken taillight, missed tag, whatever, finds a reason to pull you over now, and finds a reason to think you're impaired, whether you are or he's an asshole and he's making it up, whatever, and he makes you do that sobriety test now, and you find some way to fail it, maybe through no fault of your own, maybe you got bad balance, doesn't matter, but if you fail it now, and then that goes to the prosecuting attorney's office with the cop's report that said, I observed a guy that was driving badly, I smelled marijuana on them, we got this blood test, and it's 10 nanograms per milliliter, you're getting a DUI now. You're not getting out of that, okay? You should, if the people who are saying no on 502 are trying to terrify you with the thought, oh my God, if I go drive, I'm gonna get a DUI, you should be terrified now. Because that's the law now. It's against the law to drive with THC in your blood. Now, when they say, well, it's not scientific, you're damn right it's not scientific. I am in complete agreement with you. I have read more research papers on marijuana and driving than you have read books in school. I will guarantee you that. I spoke on a monthly and weekly basis with Paul Armentano from NORML, the #1 expert in the country, if not the world, on this research. I know this research better than you do. I know it's unscientific, but guess what? Politics is unscientific. And let me give you an example. I come from the state of Oregon, where I'm a registered medical marijuana caregiver for my wife, who is a patient. Thanks to that law, I can possess up to 24 ounces of marijuana and cultivate up to 24 plants. But the rules that govern those plants say that I can only have 6 mature plants and 18 immature plants. Like other medical marijuana states, there are some that have that as well. But Oregon is the only one where they define a mature plant as any plant that is taller than 12 inches. How many growers out there have 13-inch vegetating plants? Anybody? Vegetating a 13-inch plant, 14-inch plant? That's a mature plant. Whether it has buds or not, any plant bigger than 12 inches is a mature plant. So when I hear 502 people, no on 502 people telling me, well, we can't enshrine an unscientific arbitrary limit that might hurt patients into law, I go, how about that 12-inch line that we voted for in Oregon that we passed for medical marijuana that hurts patients when they go away for the weekend and their seedlings become 13 inches tall and make them a felon? Why was it okay to vote for that to protect patients, but not okay to vote for 502 to protect the mass amount of people who aren't patients who possess marijuana just because they like to? Now, I understand the fear, and I hope that everybody understands that as passionate as I get about this issue, I write a lot, I live in cyberspace where the rules of common decency do not apply. And I've seen comments and vitriol and articles from people who know better, calling people in the movement who've dedicated their lives, people whose husbands are in prison, people who have lost their families, their friends, their businesses, their whole life, dedicated to this movement, getting called the most scurrilous names, being subject to the most heinous of threats, even, over this issue. I wore this red shirt today on purpose. While I'm on this blue team, I also support my red friends as well, and I can't believe that Hempfest has turned into a goddamn electoral college map with red and blue states in it. Because no matter what happens with I-502, we all have to work together to either fix what went wrong with 502 or come up with the next one that's going to make it better. Because I don't live in a red Hempfest, I don't live in a blue Hempfest, I live in a red, white, and blue America where we're all fighting for the freedom to use this plant any damn way we choose. And I love my brothers who are anti-502, I love my friends who are pro-502, and I will always support all of us until we
so much, Russ. Now that is telling it like it is. I'm telling you, right, we're sick of this shit. We're not going to take it anymore. That's right. And the BS on us.